Hey everybody, welcome to Stamping with Melva. I'm Melva Peters and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in British Columbia, Canada. And you can find me online at stampingwithmelva.com. Saturday today, and I am jumping on. I want to show you how to make a gift card holder. We had a fun team. My team is called Ink and Paper Stampers, and we had a fun Christmas party last night on Zoom. So I have members of my team from all parts of Canada, just about, and so we get together on Zoom because we can't be in person with people kind of all over the place. So it was fun. We got together, we did lots of chatting and lots of laughing. We played a game, and we actually did a little bit of crafting. So I had a great idea to do a make and take, which I sent to everyone or had ready for pickup, and unfortunately Canada Post is on strike. So my make and take is stuck in the mail. So we're going to get together after Christmas to make them via Zoom. But one of my team members, Nancy from Victoria, stepped up like she always does and showed us how to make this gift card holder. So I talked to her and I asked her if she was okay with me sharing it here today. And she of course said she was. So I'm not sure who she saw make this. She did say she cased it, but it's a really great idea for a fairly quick and easy gift card holder. So I'm going to make one for Christmas and one that you could use for a birthday, because Christmas is coming, so it's a great idea. But we always need gift cards. Well, at least I buy gift cards, so I always need gift card holders for other things like birthdays. Okay, let me switch over to my desktop. I'm hoping I'm seeing comments as they're coming in, so let me know if you're watching and where you're watching from. If you're coming in through YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you get notified when I go live. All right, here we go. So this is the gift card holder that I made last night. Let's see if I can make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So I put on this morning actually little magnets. You could use Velcro, and Velcro might be a better idea. Nancy had little Velcro dots that she bought at the dollar store. A great place to buy them. That might be better, because if you're putting a gift card holder in it that's got a magnetic strip on it, maybe magnets aren't the best idea. But mine wasn't staying closed, and so I thought the magnets would go on for the moment. So that's what it looks like. So when you open it, the little gift card pops up. And she had us all fooled last night about how you actually make this. So I'm going to show you. The first one I'm going to make, I'm going to be using the hot air balloon. I thought I'd make the birthday one first. And then I will make a Christmas one after. So I pulled out the hot air balloon because I thought it's perfect, and the colors in this is the Bright and Beautiful Designer Series paper that came out, I think, at the same time. And so it could be for either a masculine or feminine, doesn't really matter with the colors. So the first thing that you need is a piece of cardstock that is cut 4 1/4 by 10. So that's what this is. And then we're going to take and we're going to score it. I got this wrong last night, so I had to kind of step back and start again. Okay, so you're going to score it at 1 1/4, 3 3/4. Open that up. 1 1/4, 3 3/4, 5 3/4, and 7 3/4. And I'll go over those numbers again once when I make the second one. Get that out of the way for the moment. Okay, so now you need your bone folder. Find mine. Okay, so the top of this is the little 1 1/4 inch fold. So that one's going to fold forward like that. So it's going to be basically a mountain, valley, mountain, valley, like that. So you're going to end up with a mountain, valley when you fold it up, with this little flap coming forward to be the flap over it. So you can take your bone folder and just give each of those folds a burnish. just to make sure it folds as flat as it will. The magnets definitely help. The Velcro helps. If you don't have anything like that, use a ribbon. One of my team members tied a ribbon around it last night, and that kept it closed. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Now you're probably wondering, now where the heck is a gift card going to fit in here? But basically it's going to fit in here, and there's a bit of a magic trick. Now what you want to do is you want to take I've got my 2-inch circle punch. You want to, so I'm taking, let's put that down. So on that mountain, so you've got that 1 1/4 inch and then the other flap, and it forms this kind of, this peak, this mountain peak. You're going to kind of push those together, and you're going to cut just a little bit, kind of eyeball it, just so that you can get the, let's get that cardstock out of there to make it harder to cut. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, sorry about that. 2 pieces of cardstock in, that was very loud, apologies. 2 pieces of cardstock in a punch actually is tough to cut. Okay, so now we've got a piece that looks like this, and we cut that little slit by creating that little fold there. Now what we want to do is glue this together. So we're going to turn it over so that this 1 1/4 inch flap is now at the back, or at the bottom. And we're going to, on these, we're going to now work, let's put this, on these 2 sections in between my little eye, we're going to put Terran tape. And you want to get this Terran tape as close to that score line as you can. There's not a lot of real estate in here for our gift card. And we're going to put Terran tape along these edges, 3 edges on one side of that punched out shape, whatever shape. You could use I don't know, any kind of punch to make a hole. This is just to help get the gift card in and out. Okay, so we're gonna now just take your pick tool to get the backing off. Once you've made one of these, they're so easy. I was so clever. Yeah, so clever, Nancy, to show us. Okay, so now we're going to just take and fold that together, and now we have a card base that looks like that. Kind of looks like a gift card holder. But our question to Nancy was, how do we get a gift card in there? Well, the answer is we're going to take our paper trimmer, and we're just going to take a sliver, ever so slight. It's not even just not even quite a 1/16 of an inch. So on your trimmer, a 1/16 of an inch is the first little tick on either side. So if you do it kind of the regular way, you put cardstock in, that first little tick is a 1/16, or on the other side is the same. And so I'm kind of putting it in not quite there, and I'm going to take and just cut that little sliver. So just those little slivers of cardstock off. You don't want to cut too much because you don't have a lot of real estate to play with. And let's take this. I think this is a hotel key. So now you can kind of open this up and put your card in, and you can see it just fits. And you might have to push it down a little bit so it fits really well. So that basically is your gift card. But of course we want to decorate it. So I've cut some of the designer series paper, and I've punched out a couple of circles. So this first piece, which is going to go on to the front, that front flap, is, where's my cheat sheet? 1 inch by 4 inches. Let's go out a little bit and see. There we go. 1 inch by 4 inches, and it's going to go on the front flap of our gift card holder. Okay, and then we're going to, so on mine, when you open it up, there is designer series paper there, there's white there, and then there's designer series paper on the front. So the piece that goes on the inside is 2 1/4 by 4 inches. And this piece that goes on the front is 2 inches by 4 inches. So those can go on. So that one goes on the front like that. And this one goes on the inside. Okay, and then you need a piece of basic white that is 2 inches by 4 inches. And so you can stamp on this one, or you could put some designer series paper, or you could just leave it blank. This is where you want to write your note to whoever's going to get this gift card. You could probably put money in here as well if you folded it up too. Okay, so there we go. That's kind of the gist of it. Now, I'm going to leave it because I'm going to buy some Velcro. So Velcro would just go on here and here. But I punched out from the 2 3/8 inch circle punch, I punched out a circle out of Azure Afternoon. And then I punched a white circle using the 2-inch circle punch. But I thought what I'd do is I would stamp one of the hot air balloons. Stamp. And I may not even use that circle punch. I may just put my hot air balloon on it. So I'm going to stamp the big part of this balloon in Azure Afternoon. Like that. What a pretty color. And then I thought I would stamp the other part of the balloon in Lemon Lime Twist, just to make it really bright and cheery. So I've got the right one, yeah. Like that. And then the inside of that is this other piece. And I'm going to use Azure Afternoon, but I'm going to stamp off just to make it just a touch lighter, like that. All right, hopefully I've got some people watching today. Everybody's pretty quiet, so it's a busy day. I know it's getting close to Christmas, so December 1st tomorrow, and everybody's really busy. All right, so the other piece that I need is, of course, this little basket. And I need a sentiment. So what are we going to use for sentiment? I'm going to use the sentiment that says, "Wish big." Okay, so now let's start cut these pieces. So it was fun. I don't know if you remember this stamp set. Hopefully you do. It was a great bundle to play with. Where has my... All right, I don't know where my tear and tape or my Post-it note tape's gone, but I've got some washi tape here, and that works. Come on, come off. Washi tape that doesn't want to come off the roll. Okay, we're batting 1,000 here today. But I have Post-it notes. That works too. So when you want to use, I want to cut this out and I don't want it to have shifted around. So I'm going to use just a Post-it note. And then the other thing I want is... It's not the one. This is the one. It's not the one. There's different sizes of baskets, and I'm not doing well with them. All right, I'm going to fussy cut that out after I've got these done. Close that up so I don't get my fingers in it. And let's bring this in because I think this one's big enough. Nope. All right. We're not doing so well here today. There we go. Let's cut that off, and then I can put this in, put this on. So there's my, I think that's the balloon, maybe. No? All right, not sure. It's probably in there somewhere. There's the balloon. We'll take and just fussy cut this little basket. So this is going to be quite big on there, but that's okay. I can hide the Velcro when I get it underneath. So I'm just fussy cutting this little basket out. Sometimes that's easier than trying to find the die. Okay, so now let's take this. Okay, I'm going to just put this on, and I'm going to use dimensionals for my circle. So it's going to, I'll put it off to one side. So I'm going to make sure that the dimensionals are only on the top. Hey, Dawn. And I'm going to put that right like that. And then let's connect the basket on. Oopsie, just about did it. Let's connect the basket on, if I can. Like that. Oh, that basket's not doing very well. Hopefully that basket's going to stay on. Let's do this like that. There we go. All right, and of course we have that wish big somewhere. And I'm just going to take and quickly fussy cut. So I'll go over all the measurements. I'm going to quickly do the Christmas one just to show you. And that'll just be a refresher on the measurements and the scoring. So that I'm just going to take and put right on there using a mini dimensional or two. Come on, there we go. And you can put embellishments. Hey, Amanda. You can put embellishments on. Again, the Velcro, if you're going to use the Velcro, I think it's probably better than the magnets I was thinking. You would just put one underneath here and then one onto the front of it, and then it will close nicely. Okay, so let me quickly, as a refresher, make one for Christmas. And this one will be hopefully a little quicker because I'm not die cutting with this one. Okay, so I've got a piece of real red cardstock this time, and again it's 4 1/4 by 10, and we're scoring it at 1 1/4, 3 3/4, 5 3/4, and 7 3/4. And this one I'm using the Reindeer Fun because it is absolutely my favorite. So again, this 1 1/4 inch flap is the top, is the front of our gift card holder. And somewhere under my pieces of things, I have a bone folder that has gone. It's gone. Hopefully I have more. All right, so there we go. There's the bone folder. So we're going to fold that forward. And then, so that's the valley. And then, okay, so actually, sorry, that's a mountain. and then valley, mountain, valley, and there we go. It will make sense after you've seen the video and what it looks like. So you end up with it. This front flap folding forward, and then this mountain peak in the middle, and 2 valleys. So we'll just take our bone folder and run over these score lines. Okay, now this is how it goes together. So this mountain peak is what we want in the middle, and hopefully I didn't make such a big noise as I did. I'm going to try and not put it down on the glass. Let's see. Oh gosh, that's a better punch. That one went through much easier than the 2-inch one did. So we're just going to cut a little slit in there to make it easier to get the card in and out. And then put your Terran tape along that edge, as close to the edge and to the bottom score line as you can. In this case, again, as far down close to that score line as you possibly can, because you want to leave lots of room to be able to, or room, because it is a little tight to get that gift card in. All right, I'm going to take that backing off. And then press that down, try to get it even like that. And now we have the gift card, the second one. And now I cut already, again, so I've used the Reindeer Fun, or the Reindeer Days. I get them mixed up. I think it's Reindeer Days Designer Series paper. So this is the piece that is 2 1/4 by 4 going on the inside, and the 1 inch by 4 goes on the front flap. Should have cut some head, made sure I had some little heads, but that's okay. Most of that's going to be covered up. And then I have a piece of basic white that is 2 inches by 4 that's going to fit down into this section. And this piece is going to go on the front like that. I was going to use the presents on this, and then I couldn't resist using these cute reindeer. Okay, so there we go. That's the one. So I've gone ahead and cut out, again, this is the 2 3/8 inch circle punch. And you can, there are some reindeer that you can cut out using the dies, but this is one that I partly fussy cut it. I like his little expression. So we're just going to take and fussy cut. I know not everybody likes to fussy cut, but the more you do it, the better at it you get. And make sure you're steering the paper and not your scissors, and that will just make life so much easier. So I'm going to use dimensionals and just put, not little ones, I want big ones. There we are. So this one I'm going to put in the middle, and I'm going to put the dimensionals right onto the card, the flap of my card, gift card, and then put the circle on. And then we'll put some dimensionals on our reindeer. How cute is that? And then for this one, I'm just going to stamp in real red the Merry Christmas. So that's just a half-inch piece of basic white that I always save my bits as I trim a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock in North America. It gets trimmed to 4 inches by 5 1/4 for a card front. So I always save the pieces I cut off. Oops. And I'm just going to take and cut that Merry Christmas into 2 pieces. And we'll use a dimensional on both, Actually, maybe 2 dimensionals on the Christmas because it's a little longer. Like that. Like that. All right. Now, I want to make sure, so I did, actually, that's okay. If you get, I've got a little bit of dimensional, so it's sticking. So if you've got an embossing buddy, just take your embossing buddy and rub over it, and all that stickiness is gone. Now, I didn't put any embellishments on the other one, but I have to put these adorable peppermint embellishments on this one. They are so, so cute. And they are coming back into stock. If you've gone through as many as I have and you want some more, or you missed out on getting them, they are due back in stock just before Christmas. All right, so there we go. There is a couple of options for you for gift card holders. I'm trying to find the one I made last night. Here we go. This is the one that I've got the magnet on. So that's one for Christmas. This is using the Sentimental Christmas. Don't forget, for every package of this designer series paper in Canada, $4 is donated. I think it's to literacy. Anyway, to a charity in Canada, which is great. So this one, and I used the Christmas labels sentiment for this Be Merry. So that's the Christmas one. This is the Christmas using the reindeer. This is my favorite. Of course it is. And then this one using the hot air balloon. So a few options for you, and I'll get some of those Velcro dots just to make sure that they close easily. But a very cute way to give your gift cards in something other than just an envelope, because we don't want to do that. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me. Now, I will be live again tomorrow at 12 noon, so hopefully you will come and join me. Not sure what I'll do tomorrow, but we'll figure out a project to do. So come join me at 12 noon tomorrow, and we'll make a project together. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Hope you have time to stamp today.